Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of MiseEnPlace, and if this is your first time joining us, we hope that you enjoy what we have for you today.
Speaking of which, what do we have for them today?
Well, I want to paint you guys a story. Imagine you're coming home from a long day of work, you're tired, you're sweaty, you just want to go home and relax. You come home, you walk into your room, you sit down, and just all of a sudden, your sinuses close up, your throat hurts, you can't talk, you're tired and fatigued, and you just feel like a gross pile of juice. I bet you'd ask for some chicken noodle soup, and that's what we're going to teach you guys how to make today.
Yeah. Oh! All right, everyone. We're going to move to the first step of the recipe. This is the sauteing portion. We got about 2.5 ribs of celery here. Wow, look at it, nice and diced up. 3 to 4 large carrots. Wow, nice and diced up. And a tablespoon of butter. So, turn on the heat here. Put in our butter. Coating the bottom. Also don't want the butter to burn, so now I'm gonna add the veggies. Delicioso. Just stir this up for about 3 minutes, and then we'll do the next thing.
So after our mixture has sauteed for about 3 minutes, we're going to add in a whole yellow onion and just about a teaspoon and a half of garlic, and then you're going to let that saute a little bit more. You'll know when it's done because it'll smell like heaven, because it just does. It's one of God's gifts to earth is sauteed garlic. So we'll meet you back here whenever it's done. After our mixture has sauteed for about 5-ish minutes, we're going to add in our stock. So we're going to need 10 cups. Simple measuring. Most of these things that you buy at like Aldi or Walmart are 4 cups. So you just need 3.5 or 2.5. So you guys are going to watch me dump all this stuff in because Chris probably didn't edit it out. Just so you guys know, these are like $1 each. They're really cheap, and they have good flavor in them. All right, now we're gonna season our broth. So we have about an eighth teaspoon. It all just got mixed up. Kind of embarrassing. An 1/8 teaspoon of thyme, an 1/8 teaspoon of red pepper flakes, a 1/2 teaspoon of freshly ground black pepper, and a teaspoon of salt. All into the pot. I'm gonna stir that up so none of the seasonings stick to the side or to the bottom. Fellas, we're on our way to making soup. Right now we just got vegetable water, but we're like this close to making soup. Now Chris is gonna show us how to take apart a chicken.
All right, so here we have our beautiful rotisserie chicken. We're using rotisserie, but you don't have to. You can really use any kind of chicken you want. So I'm gonna show you how to very politely, nicely, and calmly take apart this chicken. So we're just gonna, rip it apart here. Really get into it. Be very gentle with the chicken because you don't want to hurt it. You know what I'm saying? But on a real note, you're basically just gonna pull the meat off the bones. That's really all there is to it. Also, don't forget the legs. Legs got meat, wings.
Okay, let's go.
All right, so for this recipe, we're gonna use 3 cups, and we're gonna keep it like about this shredded because we like big pieces, and we also kept the skin on. You don't have to. Skin is totally preference. But
That one's on. Turn it on. All right, so we've let our stock right here boil for about 10-15 minutes. And now that everything's kind of boiled down, we're going to add our noodles. I think you want 1 cup if you're using homemade noodles, but we're using store-bought noodles, so you're going to use about 4. Just going to add them in. And then stir it around. You want to keep coming back to this and stirring this so your noodles don't stick together and so they don't stick to the bottom of your pan.
All right, y'all, our soup is done and bowled up here. 2 things we want to mention is you can make a stock like using the bones and stuff. We just decided not to do that for time's sake. And also, for the whole pot we got of soup, it ran us about $40, but we also got like a bunch of extra ingredients and stuff that you can use later on, like butter, onions.
Yeah, I think we bought a whole thing of butter. We only used a tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
We bought a whole thing of onions. Only used one. We bought a whole thing of noodles. Only used 4 cups.
Yep.
Carrots, we still got a whole bunch of. Celery, we still got a whole bunch of. So this is a really good thing to make out of just ingredients that you buy at like the beginning of the week whenever you get your paycheck.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and give this a shot now. See if it's any good. Look how beautiful.
Right. It's very hot.
Yep. I think it's absolutely delicious. It's perfect.
That's lovely. It made me feel better.
Good.
If you guys like this video, drop a like, subscribe, turn the bell notifications on so that you can be alerted whenever me and Chris post. We have a Patreon if you'd like to consider supporting us. All of that money goes right back into these videos, buying the ingredients and buying the utensils. We also have a Patreon if you'd like to join, talk to us, give us some ideas. That should also be down in the description. Go follow us on TikTok and Instagram, and we'll see you guys in the next video.